Hi there, Andrew Bell with you once again. And this week I want to go a little deeper on how the population growth that I've been talking about has been impacting on the Gold Coast. Now the Gold Coast economy can only grow in size if we can provide jobs. And so we're always in a catch-22 situation. In my last couple of e-newsletters, I've talked about the strong population growth that's occurring, not only in Australia, but here locally on the Gold Coast. And also about the $30 billion worth of development that's in the pipeline post the Commonwealth Games. Both of these factors are interlocked. The growth in our population should be considered in context of a book called Scale by Geoffrey West, which shows that there are both economies of scale and increasing returns to scale from the process of urbanisation or population growth. The book says that cities are the cause of the good life. They are the centres of wealth creation, creativity, innovation and intervention. They are the exciting places. They are the magnets that suck people in. The book also goes on further to say every infrastructure or quality, from the total length of railways to the provisions of sewers to the number of buses needed, is scaled in the same way. In other words, the bigger the city, the fewer things that are needed per head of population. It explains how when a city's population increases by say 100%, it needs only to increase the number of things per capita by 85%. The book also shows that things like wages and the number of jobs, educational institutions, cafes, restaurants, shops and service, etc. are upwardly scaled. The book highlights the bigger the city, the more wages you can expect, the more education institutions in principle, the more the cultural events, the more the jobs produced and so forth. In other words, bigger places are more innovative. Let's look now at more recent employment statistics. I highlighted in the recent report by UBIS that there was some $30 billion worth of ongoing development. Interestingly, only 1 in 7 jobs, or 15% of jobs on the Gold Coast, are in the construction industry and real estate services. Many more people work in general services industry, totaling 27%. A further 25% work directly in tourism and retail, and 20% work in education, health and social services. Over the past 5 years, leading up to February 2018, there's been an 18% increase in the total employment on the Gold Coast. That's substantial. The overall size of the construction industry sector has increased by 19% over that same period, with the number of people employed in education and health lifting by 24%. People employed in other services rose by 17%. You know, there's some 52,000 new jobs that were created since February 2013. And whilst construction and real estate is important, it accounted for just 23% of these new occupations. Services account for 17%, tourism and retail 26%, and health and education a massive 33%. This is what a growing city does. It creates more employment over a wider range of sectors. Another recent report out showed that the Gold Coast economy is now $30 billion and is up some 15% over the past 5 years. It's the second largest economy in Queensland. Let's not underestimate the benefits of that $30 billion in construction I talked about in last week's report. We see that the strong construction we have had in recent time pumps in something like $1.6 billion in wages to our city. In fact, for the state of Queensland, the industry contributed $60.8 billion to the gross state revenue, or gross state product, in 2017, creating over 207,000 jobs. Over 55,000 of the Gold Coast jobs are directly or indirectly employed as a result of development, so let's not shun that. In a recent interview with Channel 9, I explained that the city has now reached an irreversible momentum. Whilst many would like the city to stand still and not grow, it's absolutely critical that our city continues to grow to provide all of the lifestyle choices the great majority of people want. But importantly, provides the jobs, and the development industry plays such a major role in that. With the UBIS report showing just how large a stream of development is in our pipeline moving forward, we should be absolutely confident about the Gold Coast future over the next 10 years. One final point, we've just announced the date for the 2018 Ray White Surfers Paradise Muscular Dystrophy Ball. It's going to be something really special this year. It's on Saturday the 22nd of September, And if bookings in the first week are any indication, it's going to sell out very quickly. Over a third of the event has already booked out within a week. And all of those who've been to our events before and know it as the best social event on the Gold Coast are booking fast. For more information, please visit the link below. Come along, this is going to be a really special ball. A lot of preparation, a lot of work has gone into it. And why not gather some friends and take a table and join us on that night. Until I'm with you next, stay safe.